Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about another exercise that I really like in the athletic circles. It's called the JAMMER. The JAMMER goes way back. It's not a new exercise by any means. I think about it when I first saw it, a machine from Hammer Strength called the Hammer Jammer. And it was a great big machine, took up a huge footprint in the floor, and it was really one-dimensional. Well, I prefer to do the JAMMER kind of the old-fashioned way where you suspend the bar from straps. Now, I do understand that that strap method was a bit cumbersome at one time because the straps weren't really designed for it. You were just using utility straps that you could configure in a way that would work with the JAMMER. Well, I came up with a design on these POA straps, the point of attack straps, that make it really easy. Got 6-way adjustability. The bar slides in and out. Now I use these with a Tsunami Bar, but you can use them with a steel bar as well. But the Tsunami Bar in the JAMMER is really special, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. But the POA straps, when I get them over here, I'm going to show you how I hook them up just in a matter of a couple of minutes. You got the bar ready to go, and you can do your work. Now, back to the Tsunami Bar. The Tsunami Bar and the JAMMER, almost like peanut butter and jelly. They go together, and I'll tell you why. Because of the flexibility of the bar, once you explode out and you get to extension, and the bar is oscillating on you, you're getting those involuntary contractions from your grip right there in your hands all the way down to your feet. And you don't get that with the steel bar. So you're not getting as much stabilization work, and you're not getting as much core work and core engagement, and you're not getting as much fast twitch involved because that bar is going to load and unload. So you're going to get a different recruitment pattern just about on every single rep. I prefer the Tsunami Bar. I can work with lighter weight. I can work faster. Lighter, faster with a loading bar is going to make me stronger, make me more explosive, and make me a better athlete in the long run. So I prefer the Tsunami Bar. I've got a video that I'm going to include in this. It's with Coach David Abernathy, and he is a master at the Tsunami Jammer. And I'm going to have him talk about it for a second and show you the way he does the JAMMER, which is the best that I've ever seen. He does it better than anybody, and I think you'll agree. So I'm going to put the camera down, get to the rack so I can show you how I set this JAMMER straps, and then we'll get to the other video and we'll go from there. All right, here we go. These are the point of attack JAMMER straps. As I mentioned earlier, all it is webbing. You have 3 height adjustments on the bar from the top of the rack, and I'll show you those in just a second. This is kind of for a 9-foot rack. This is for 8-foot rack, and then this one is if you want to do some suspended type of work. So you don't have, if you want to do some type of shoulder press or good morning or something from a suspended position, you have an extra height that you can work with right here. And then on the front side, you have the adjustability with the 3 loops that you can put the bar through, and these are big enough that the Tsunami Bar, which is a fat bar, can go through without trying to wedge it in there and just have a cumbersome time doing it. It's made with plenty of room. So let me show you how you do it. And there you go. Now you're set up and you can do the JAMMER move. I can take these J cups, I can move them out of the way so I don't have any kind of impingement to the rack. But normally I'm going to work out here anyway. And I'm going to get David Abernathy to show you in this next little piece of video exactly how to execute the jammer. This is David Abernathy, long-time strength and conditioning coach in the college ranks, left there to come over here and work with us at Performance Strength Designs and Total Strength and Speed, Director of Sales and Education. And this guy has got a wealth of information on stuff that we do all the time as lifters and as athletic coaches. And we're going to show you one today that a lot of people do it, but they don't do it the right way. And they really don't know why they're doing it. And we're going to get the full lowdown from this guy right here today. We're going to talk about the jammer. Now, I go back to my days of coaching and playing. We used to get on our knees and just kind of throw our hands into a 2x6 or something, might be padded, you know, get on the ground. But now it's so much more developed, and we can use this flexible bar technology that we have with Tsunami Bar to enhance everything that we do from an explosive standpoint. So we're going to set this thing up in a power rack, and we got our little straps right here. We'll talk about those in a little bit, but I'm going to turn it over to Coach David Abernathy, and he's going to tell us how to do and why we do the jammer. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks for the introduction. Again, Tsunami Bar with our jammer straps set up here. People ask me all the time, coaches ask me, and we talk about it, we ponder over it, how do we transfer our strength to the field, to the playing court, to the playing field, or a football coach say, how do I transfer it to the grass? And so how do I take my squat, my bench, and my power clean and put those three things together? So what we're thinking about is hands, hips, and feet. How do we combine those together? Hands, hips, and feet. And with this jammer, you can do that. And with the flexibility of the bar, it just adds a whole nother dimension as you're pushing against the point of attack in football, basketball, whatever sport, your combative sport, whatever you're working toward. This allows you to do that better. It's all about the resistance. So as we do this, this is going to stimulate at a higher level. And so as I go through this, we're working triple extension, just like with power clean, just like with the old jammer style when it was fixed. This way it's alive, it's coming alive, and we got to be able to handle the flexibility as it comes upon you, the forces that come upon you as I shove this bar and get underneath. All right, the first thing my coach taught me as an offensive lineman is Z in the knee. All right, I'm going to get Z in the knee, and then from a Z in the knee standpoint, I'm going to extend ankle, knee, hip, and drive that force through my upper body. And so you'll see all three lifts come together and be able to transfer to the grass. All right, Coach, first thing we're going to do is getting a good hip width, all right, position with our feet and our hands. And as we approach the bar, we're going to dress it and we're going to wrap our finger anywhere, depends on your shoulder width, from the inside, and on steel bar we call it a knurling, from here, an inch, no more than 2 inches out. So just right outside the hip girdle, all right? As we approach the bar, we're going to squeeze it and we're going to walk up underneath the bar here, all right? Now, you see the Z in the knee, all right? The hips are loaded, the butt is back, the head is up, the chest is up. I'm going to bring the bar back just like I would a bow and arrow. So think about kinetic energy. As we pull it back, we're going to pull, take a deep breath, set our core, and hold it. And as we hold it, we're going to drive through the bar. All right, so the bar is coming back, hold it, shoot, get on the bar, we're going to walk it back under control, get some good eccentric work in. All right, reload our hips again, deep breath. Settle into the bar, all right? Settle into the bar right there. As it pushes back on you, learn to come to balance. That's a big key factor in coaching, is learning to come to balance, all right? Anybody can drive out and be explosive, but can you sink that tailbone down and come to balance? All right, last one right here. Deep breath. Sit. Working back down under control. Now, just that exercise right there will transfer your squat, your clean, and your bench to the field. Coach?
And there you go. That's how you do the jammer. That's an expert at his craft right there. David Abernathy, Coach Abernathy does a fantastic job. His movement through the jammer is so explosive that you know, I'm envious. I'd love to be able to do it as well as he does. But he is one powerful, powerful guy and a great coach. And that piece of video right there, all you got to do is copy that, put that in your program, and you'll be good to go. Now let me show you one more thing regarding these POA jammer straps. But let's just say that you wanted to use this bar, this station, for a couple of different things. So you might want the jammer in there, but you might want to be able to quickly take the bar out of the jammer straps and get it on the floor for another exercise. Well, if you've got the bar all the way through like we had it in the original way that I showed you to do it, you got to unload the weight on both ends, take the jammer strap off, get the bar back out, load the weight back on, get the bar on the floor or whatever you're going to do with it, and then you can continue on. That takes time, and sometimes we don't want to do that. So if you want to shorten the time, this is how we set it up using the POA, the point of attack utility strap. That way we can detach quickly so we can get the bar in the strap or the jammer position or out of the jammer position in the shortest amount of time. So we got a loop to work with, and all we're going to do is take the carabiner and run it through the loop, just like that. And depending on the height that we want the jammer to be, whether low or high, we're going to attach it to one of these three. And if you need some more adjustment, you still have these three loops at the top that you can adjust. But we're going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to connect it on number 1 right here. So now I'm set up right there. So let's get the other side. Again, just take the loop, run your carabiner through it, put the loop number 1. Now we're ready to load the weight. And there we go. Now the jammer is set up. Now we can jam. We can get after it. Now we're going to get to the next exercise, which the bar might be on the floor. So instead of having to take the bar through, unload the bar with all the weight so we can get it to fit through the loops, now we just have the quick detach mechanism right here with the strap. So all we got to do now is just take the carabiner off of this one and this one, boom, and you're ready to go. Take the bar on the floor, on a bench, up and down the track, wherever you want to use it, you're ready to go. That's about as quick as you can do it. The POA, point of attack jammer straps with the point of attack utility straps. It's a great combination. It'll help you with your athletic program, be more efficient in the weight room, and get your guys in and out in the shortest amount of time, not wasting time on transition. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I've got a whole lot more information coming your way. It's just a matter of time before we grow this channel and we just get everybody involved in it. So look forward to coming back to you real soon. The Lowdown, where we got the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. See you later.